My friend kidnapped one of my most treasured belongings and made me do a huge, stressful scavenger hunt escape room style thing to get it back for 2 weeks. It's all over now, and my sentimental childhood cheese hoe is safely back in my kitchen. So now let's meet the three genius brains behind the whole adventure. It's Will and Tom and Chris. Let's get into it. I'm so intrigued to hear what inspired it. Like, why did this come about?
The first message I sent to somebody about this was in December 2020, and it's been cooking away in the back of my mind ever since. And it just seemed like a fun thing to do.
We all met each other and started working together at Radio 1, and over the years have done a lot of different versions of escape rooms, taking the nation on treasure hunts across the country. And so we wanted to have all the best bits of that. It's quite exciting to figure out how to do one without having the power of a huge radio station behind it. But it turns out the power of Jacob Rickard fans is just as good.
The actual proper planning of it was about 3 or 4 months ago, I'd say. And it was so hard to know how difficult to make the puzzles. The thing which we found out very quickly is you have an incredibly smart bunch of people who follow you. And there was some stuff we thought, that will take about a week to be worked out. And it went within like half an hour.
Even though the keys were hidden in quite strange places and probably wouldn't be stumbled upon by a member of the public, one of us was always there lurking. Just before Jacob got there, there are quite a few videos of the three of us in various hedges filming you from a distance, like quite creepy people, to be honest.
Find my friends was very useful for that. I think because we are technically your friends. I mean, we are your friends.
Technically.
Yeah.
More than technically.
And am I right in saying that Will might have appeared in one of your edits without anybody noticing?
You know what? There is the tiniest moment, and I obviously didn't even know he was there at the time. When I watched it back and zoomed in, I'm pretty sure that is Will Foster.
So I was in charge of making sure you got the key at Neil's Yard Dairy. I was doing my turn hiding in a bush that day, but I'd forgotten that Neil's Yard Dairy have had that really big robbery. So they're clearly really twitchy about security. And as soon as I crouched down behind the bush, about 5 guys came out and were like, what you doing? You a cheese thief?
Cheese slicer thief, though, and I will accuse you of that.
The other thing, which people won't know, is that each lockbox had 2 keys. Tom had a full set of masters, and then Chris and I shared out the others between us based on our work diaries of when we thought you might get to the boxes. And that, I have to say, was so brain-meltingly complicated.
It was very exciting. The proper morning for me was when you were out at Camden Lock trying to work out what was going on. I was shadowing you from a distance with our friend Claire, who had you on Find My Friends, telling me exactly your whereabouts. And that felt very real. It was a bit sort of MI5-ish.
And meanwhile, I'd snuck into your house to lock away the cheese hoe.